Hey Gerald, let me speak to you real quick before you go. I had a customer that wanted to go over a few services that we offer and they had some questions. So can we speak before you go?
Sure, absolutely. We can kind of go over all the services and maybe some other questions that they haven't thought about.
Okay, great.
All right, come on.
Okay, so the services in regards to concrete slabs, driveways, footers, and brick skirtings.
Okay.
How much does a concrete slab cost and what affects the price?
Concrete slabs, we get a lot of requests for those. What affects the price is the cost of the concrete, which is typically about $165 a yard. And depending on how strong you need the concrete, like what type of cars you plan on driving over it, will depend on if we recommend rebar for tensile strength. And typically wire mesh is something that you should always have in a slab. It protects cracking in the slab, so just really depends on what you're going to use the slab for.
Okay, so again, wire mesh and rebar is used in regards to slabs. Is it also used for a block foundation as well?
Yeah, if you're sitting a block foundation on top of a continuous footer, you want to tie it in together with rebar and pour concrete in there. That makes your foundation, immovable. So definitely, we integrate that.
Okay, now I had recently spoken to a customer in Orangeburg, South Carolina, and they have land that is basically not leveled.
Okay.
They want to know if that will affect the project or the cost, and can you execute this?
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Orangeburg. So they want to know if leveling affects the cost of doing a foundation. Definitely, because we've got to pick, some equipment to bring over, extra crews to do that, time. So I would say yes, if you've got an unlevel property, it's going to be an extra cost.
Okay. And do you redo driveways and in regards to like spot repair on the driveways?
Yeah, we do. We get a lot of customers that, have a lot of water going down their property, whether it's angled or sloped wrong or they don't have gutters, and then it forms these little cracks on the driveways. And instead of just ripping out a $17,000 driveway, it's kind of more cost effective to cut out a little section, repair that section, and move on. So we do get a lot of requests like that, and we do take care of it.
Okay, so do you also do spot repair on block foundations that has been settled and have cracks in them as well?
I love that question, Shauna. Yes, we do. There are a lot of people with mobile homes. They've got like vinyl skirting, and now that they have lived in the home and saved up enough money, they want a real foundation that doesn't make it look like a mobile home. We definitely do that. We've got customers that don't think it's important to have gutters because they look out and they're like, my neighbor doesn't have gutters, this person doesn't have gutters, now they've got a crack in the foundation. So we've come and cut that out and put in a footer, new blocking. We'll do whatever we got to do to keep you and your house safe.
Okay, so do you do encapsulations and vapor protections?
Actually, we do. If you need us to add a vapor barrier protection on the ground underneath your crawl space, it's a very wise thing to do. The air in your crawl space has like a chimney effect. So you're actually breathing the air at the bottom of your house. It's actually just flowing through the house. So if you've got a lot of humidity, air from the outside, whether it's hot, cold, that evaporates into the wood in your floor. Over time, that causes the joist to rot, the plywood to rot, and that's a hole in your wallet. So if someone has a unique need for an encapsulation or a dehumidifier, we definitely can do that.
Okay. Do you install French drains?
Yes, we install French drains. We deal with everything to keep your house dry. So we have the equipment such as backhoes, trenchers to dig around the perimeter. If you go to our website or our Facebook, there's plenty of pictures of us doing French drains, and I think it's a great add-on to protect the property.
Well, it seems like you do a lot in regards to concrete driveways and footers and bricks skirting. So
we
thank you.
do a lot overall. You're welcome.
You asked and we gave it to you. Frequent asked questions. Go to our Facebook page as well as our PGCinstallation.com page, and you can find all your answers there. Gerald, thank you for
to the ground, and everything in between. For all of your renovation needs, remember, we can do that.